Hi everyone, in this short video I want to show you the core feature of NotePlan and how I use it. It's the daily notes feature and my process of how I review past days and how I move tasks forward from yesterday to today, and why you don't really need an inbox note or an inbox as a concept in NotePlan, and also why, in my case at least, I don't really need reminders or notifications and alerts and so on. So first of all, the today's note in the daily notes is where which is opened most of the time in the day for me. And here is everything I want to do for today, my today's focus. And you can also use a template to generate like a structure for you. But usually I make a heading with today's focus or the most important tasks for today. And these are not really tasks, these are like my goals for today, which are in this case just bullet points. And I write down the bullet points so I remember what is important for this day, and not get hung up in busy tasks like checking email all the time and so on. And then I have mostly one task which I'm actively working on. And in this case, it's the implementation of the feature weekly planning. And I have a ton of notes here and tasks and other things, and this is like my working list of things I need to do, and I sort up the most important task to the top. I know I won't finish all of them today, this is for sure. I move them to the next day if the day is over, and I am extending and changing and adding more information constantly. So like a working document, but I prefer to keep it in the daily notes. And now the advantage of having one note per day versus an inbox note is basically you spread your inbox across multiple days. So let's look at yesterday, for example. Here I also worked on the weekly notes feature, had the same structure. A couple of open tasks are still here, which I didn't forward to today because they are not that important for me. At least not right now. They may be important later, and I will show you how I review them. But from day to day, the day-to-day workflow, or in the day-to-day workflow, you don't need to transfer all of them to today. Just the ones which are still relevant. And for me, relevant is the weekly planning, the weekly planning notes, basically, or the tasks. And because when I find, for example, a problem with one of the aspects of this feature, I note it down here first. Only when I stop working on this feature, I transfer those tasks to a separate project note for later. So let's go back to yesterday. So one thing is you can move forward your open tasks, which are still important and still relevant for today, and keep the others open, or you can also cancel them. But if you don't want to make a decision just now and just make the decision of priority and time sensitivity, you can keep them also just open. So, and now I show you the review process, which I do randomly, more or less, or at the end of the week, or when I'm just done with a bigger feature. So then we can go to today and then open the calendar, and you can option click on yesterday. And then the yesterday note opens in a split view, and now I can make some space here, and you can go through all the notes using the arrows, through all the daily notes, and then pick up the open tasks or other important points and just drag and drop them to today if they're still important. And you do this with all the 7 past days, and then you have a collection of the important tasks again. And then you can reprioritize or move them to other special project note, and solve the problem of having no real inbox concept here. And I'm not using many reminders or notifications. You can use them here and create one, and then you see it on the timeline. But most of the time I have the important things already in today's note, and the ones which are time sensitive or important, I move them up. So I see them all the time, and I return to the daily note constantly. But if you need something really time sensitive, you can add a reminder here or an event with an alert, and then you get also reminded through a notification across all your devices. Okay, I hope this was helpful, and yeah, have fun using NotePlan.